It was right outside a local business.
Jennifer Dowling is live at Ward's Body Shop right now with the details on what happened. Jennifer?
Good afternoon. It happened in the parking lot right behind me. The man was shot while he was standing in between the two big vans there. I just got done talking with an employee who came out of work. He said he was inside at the time of the shooting, but he said that the man was a dad, a devoted dad, and he was working there learning to do body work to support his family. The sun was out at this time. There were kids in the neighborhood. This was just a really dangerous situation this morning.
Just strategy to see someone laying down, actually like dying. That shocked me.
Neighbors were startled by the sound of sirens and gunfire after someone brazenly shot a man at an auto body parking lot while employees were busy at work. A witness who wanted to remain anonymous captured the scene on video. Neighbors say they're shocked.
When the police are coming, then I'm trying to find out what's really going on out there. And I went and I could see the guy, and people were surrounding him and people were trying to help him out, but he was laying down there.
Witnesses reported hearing a pop, then saw a young black man running west on Rosa Parkway in light gray sweats and a dark hoodie. The victim fell in between the row of cars outside the shop.
At this point, we don't know enough about that person. Based on witnesses in the area describing him running out of the area, we don't have any reason to believe he would have remained in the neighborhood.
Police say the suspect is a black man in his 20s of medium build wearing a gray or black sweatshirt. A canine officer tried to track him where he was spotted running on Rosa Parks, but the trail ran cold. This mom, who didn't want to be identified, was worried about letting her son out to play.
When I was younger, we were able to do that and play outside and feel free and safe, but now we can't even send our kids out, not even to the park.
Police say the victim is in his 40s and several people helped him before they arrived, including a nurse who happened to be driving by.
Family spend their time over there every day. I myself, people go read there. It's close to the college. Seeing this, it's messed up all the mood. It messed up the day.
The victim is on life support at this time, according to police, and they're asking neighbors in this area to check their security cameras, their home security systems, to see if they captured anything that might be useful in this investigation on video. Back to you.